My name's Pat Healey. I am Professor of Human Interaction in the School of Electronic Engineering and Computer Science at QMUL. My research interest is in social interaction, human-human communication, in particular misunderstandings. I'm really interested in when communication goes astray and then how people detect that and what they do about it. The research in the centre, it is all focused on how human life interacts with computers. So computers are reaching into almost every corner of our daily life. So one example is hate speech. We have a group working on social data science. They're very interested in analysing online discussions and where hate speech arises, why it arises, and how that might interact with the technology itself. So some technologies may actually lead people to be more hostile, and some technologies might reduce or mitigate the hostility. Another area we're interested in is health and well-being. We have a lot of expertise in natural language processing. One of the things you can do with that is you can monitor how people's speech changes over time as they age. And that can give you insights into their cognitive well-being and whether or not you need to intervene to do something. My own interest in social interaction, it's driven partly by the fact that human beings evolved for social interaction. We're fundamentally wired for it. Our physiology, our body movements, all of it is highly affected by social interaction. The current most successful applications of computing technology, so if you think about things like X or Facebook or the metaverse, there's a really tight relationship between understanding the mechanisms of social interaction and how it really works, and understanding how technology affects those mechanisms of interaction. Perhaps the fastest growing area of application for generative AI is the creation of digital companions. So these are agents that you can build yourself or find available already online. And the idea is that you will have a social relationship with them of some sort. This is a really big social experiment that we really need to understand properly what the effects might be. If we suddenly decided to simulate physical exercise using perhaps virtual reality, we know that that would have terrible consequences. The same applies to social activity. If we just start simulating it and we're just interacting with artificial agents and substituting that for human interaction, there's a similar risk, but we don't know the mechanisms. We need to understand how social interaction would be affected and how different people may respond to that in different ways. That's a really important research question for us. The way that we study it here is that we have a laboratory which can do full body motion capture, can capture all the non-verbal signals in interaction as well as the verbal. And then we put people in an immersive environment where we can control things about what's going on. So we can, for example, make people appear to smile more than they normally do, or frown more, or look puzzled. And then we study the effects of changing those signals on the effectiveness of the interaction. Teaching is face-to-face contact. I really enjoy the lectures, tutorials, and interchange with the students, the discussions. I always enjoy doing live exercises in the classes. This year, the whole class has built themselves a digital companion, and we've been evaluating their interaction, seeing how they feel about them. Some people react very positively, but actually overall, people have been relatively disappointed. They find the relentlessly positive interaction a little bit shallow, a little bit unchallenging. That for us is kind of interesting. So what would you need to add to these agents to make them more effective as a companion?